What's going on, guys? I'm Steve. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another video. If it's your first time stopping by the channel, hit that subscribe button. Trust me, you won't regret it. If you're a returning subscriber, as always, guys, welcome back, and I do appreciate the support. Guys, listen. For some odd reason today, while I was out doing my job route, I kept getting hit with all of these videos talking about the Jeremy Brown situation, in reference to him with Carlisha Hood. We're not even gonna go down that path about, what it was about. Everybody that's watching this video obviously knows about it. But what's strange is I saw the video for the first time, the unedited full. It's short, but without it being stopped before he hit her. And guys, I'm gonna be honest with you. After I seen that video, I think, like I said in my other videos, that video I think saved her. But it's a couple of things in that video I seen that makes me believe that this guy had some deep issues. He did, and I think he had a problem with women being one of the issues. Now, I don't know how many sisters he has, or what his background is per se. We only speaking on what we've seen and what that's been brought to light by the media. Now, supposedly this man has a history of violent offenses against women. And judging by the video, I wouldn't dispute that. So I'm going to jump in this and talk a little bit about this. First of all, first thing on the video, when it shows the video, with them talking, I'm going to start from the part of where he rears back to hit her. It's just ironic how they said, oh, he's the knockout king. That was his nickname in the street, or whatever. That's all good and dandy. But it's just weird for him to say to a woman that he does not know, that has family of her own. In fact, their son was there armed. He never knew. In front of total strangers, witnesses, he tells her, he throws his hands up. Hey, say one more word, I'm going to knock you out. But he's called the knockout king. And I want you to really analyze that and just listen to it for what it's blatantly saying. Ma'am, if you don't stop talking to me, I'm going to take my hand and knock you unconscious in the store. Think about that. Just sit back and think a little bit about that. If you don't stop talking, basically for her explaining her side of the story to him, who's irate, getting mad at her over food. So basically, let me say what I want to say to you. If you don't say nothing, and if you say something back, I'm going to knock you unconscious in front of a bunch of strangers, regardless of you being a woman or not. It's like there's always been a code that you don't punch a woman. A man can overtake a woman easily. And it's like, nowadays it don't apply. It's like your mouth is universal. And I've said that in a couple of videos. People had got upset about it. It doesn't matter. Nowadays, it's what comes out your mouth that make people angry at you. And nowadays, there's no more differentiations within the sexes. And I don't know if it's like a father's or whatever, but guys are just willy-nilly just knocking the shit out of women. Is it right? No, it's not right. Women are not warriors like that. Men are built like that. But he says that to her. She still tries to talk to him. And he punches her. Now let me show you something. This is the part that saved her and made him look like an idiot. I mean, besides hitting her. He punched her that one time, guys, and he stopped. He hit her, and then he stopped for a split second. Then he thought about it, and then he hit her multiple times. Now, I've seen guys fight women before, unfortunately. Abusers, and they do that a lot. They'll punch, they'll sit back and they'll think about it. And if they didn't get the correct response, or the type of damage that they felt as though they was going to do on you, they come back for more. And that's what he did. He hit her once, and then he came back and just started wailing on her. My thing is this. It was no need for you to put your hands on her, bro. She, at any given time, because I really sat there, I played this video like 3 or 4 times, back to back, trying to listen to what she said. She never said nothing threatening. Her hands were down. While she was arguing, she told her son, get in the car. Now, he didn't listen because as a young man, even at his age, he understands the level of how men deal with each other. So good for him for not listening to his mother. Because I'm going to be honest with you, if that boy had went back to that car and sat there, I don't know what he would have did if he would have pulled back. Because there are a lot of people like that. They got a lot of frustration. They'll fight on you and beat you to death. They will. And I'm not saying, that was his motive. But for him to jump out, hit it at one time, and then go back in on her real hard, I guess because she blocked the face the first time he punched her. And to have her all bent up in the corner, she wasn't even fighting back. What victory is that in manhood? As a man, how do you feel good about that? That lets me know that behavior he does, when he did it those other times, those other women, somebody backed him. That was of the female persuasion. Because I'm going to tell you something. If the females in his family corrected him and jumped on him about that, you would think twice when you do it to another woman. That makes sense, right? That makes a hell of a lot of sense. He went in there and pound caked the shit out of her that second time. And I'm going to be honest, in defense of Carlisha Hood, I would have been irate. First of all, you're a stranger. You don't know me. We're having a argument. I'm not even an argument, a disagreement over my food, Carlisha's food, not being made the right way. And he felt as though she was taking too long. So he felt as though he was going to jump in and scream on her. First of all, you was out of order with that, bro. Just like DMX said, you do dirt, you get dirt. And this is the situation. Think about it. Then they showed the funeral. People made a big thing about the funeral. I spoke about the funeral. At that funeral, the way that it was shown, I didn't see no mournful faces. Nobody saying, well, this is a lesson that needs to be learned. Nobody on his side of the family seemed to speak out and be honest. He should have never hit that lady. That's the thing, man. I don't understand. It's like no matter what happens, you see this in the courtrooms a lot. The family of the person that violates somebody, kills their kid, does something crazy, they get up there and want to get to acting crazy and turning up and defending their loved one. Listen, some crimes are unforgivable and truth need to be told. It does. But we don't do that. We back this bullshit. We back a lot of this bullshit. I'm going to ride regardless. Then you wonder where he get it from and what emboldens him. And everybody's riding with the dumb shit until the dumb shit turns on them. Or the thing they created from building up this type of character in somebody is turned on them. Then all of a sudden they want to jump over here with all the other victims and point the finger. Like he don't know where we don't know where he got that from. When you've been emboldening and pushing him up the whole time. As soon as you jump over here with the rest of the victims, you ain't looking at them. You looking over here at him, hoping everybody's looking at him while all along they looking at you. People see where they get it from. That's why when people are raised in good households and good families and they do these crazy crimes and they go to court, it's an embarrassment. What he did was embarrassing. And anybody that raised him or know him or whatever, regardless if you want to be in it or not, it's still a reflection on you because he came from the lineage. Not saying it's your fault, but people think like that. We're human beings. Who raised this man to do this to a woman? Just something to think about, man. I never saw the video. I seen the video today. He stopped and then went back in on her. And I think if he had hit her that one time and stopped, he would have never died. That's another thing. He would have never died. Because when he hit him, the boy was reaching for the gun and was fumbling with it. When he hit him, if he hit him that one time, if he hit Carlisha that one time and then stood back, I think the boy would have pulled the gun and just stood there. That kid right there was not a street kid. It's been found out. He's a good kid. He would have just pulled that gun out. I don't see him with a killer instinct the way I'm like, yo, I'm going to just play. But the way he was wailing on his mouth, what you think he going to do? Then here's another thing, thinking about that. He's the biggest victim to me. Because here you are, 14 years old, barely in high school, or probably going to high school this year. And on your conscience, you killed a grown man. Now, regardless of him killing your mother or not, you shouldn't have been in that position. But then again, arguments go on and off. So I can't blame Carlisha neither. She's talking about her food. She wasn't even talking to him. He interjected himself in this. And that's the last thing I'm going to talk about in this video, guys. You see a lot nowadays. People are so overly selfish and self-centered to where they think everything revolves around them, that when they open your mouth, you're going to do what they say. I don't want to wait for nothing. And no matter what, it's my way or the highway. I don't know where this came from, but you ain't the only person that got rights. Anybody that's a human got rights. And when you start infringing on somebody else or trying to lean on somebody else, put the press on them, this is what happens. It's a lesson to be learned in this. It is. Honestly, she was just getting her stuff. That extra 2 or 3 minutes of them fixing her stuff again wasn't going to stop you. If you look back there in the back, there was more than one person that could have took his order. Or if his order was done and the food was being made, I mean, what you even arguing with her for? And leave me a comment, man. Tell me what you think. You agree or disagree with some of the stuff I said, man. As always, like, comment, share, and subscribe. Stock Market Steve for the Dynamic Reason channel. I'll see you in the next video. Take care.